So Roger needs a second date update. He was with a woman named Amy, or well, I don't know if you were you with a woman named Amy, or did you just go on a date with a woman named Amy?
Yeah, just a first date.
Got it. All right, well, welcome. Take us from the beginning. How'd you meet her?
Hinge.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a really cool first date. We went for a couple of beers at Fretboard. I thought she was great. You know, she was like cute enough, seemed pretty sweet, kind of shy, which I appreciate. The last girl I dated was a bit of a loudmouth, so I can appreciate a little peace, you know. Yeah, but
what do you mean loudmouth? Like she was just a loud talker, or
talked all the time,
talked too much?
Yeah, just always like talking all the time. You know, just complaining about everything. You know.
Okay, so Amy was not that.
No, you know, she's like kind of shy, but like conversation was like good. I thought we had a lot in common, and she smiled a lot, which like I took that as a good sign. Yeah, I don't know. I liked her. I told her I liked her, and I made it clear that I'd like to see her again.
Mm-hmm.
She seemed interested, and I said I'd call her, and she said okay. So I've like texted her a few times, and she's not getting back to me. Just hoping you can get me some answers.
It is interesting how when you break up with one person, the next person you go to, it seems like they have a lot of the opposite qualities of the one that you just got done dating. That you try to get as far away from what,
right?
You know, if it ended badly or, you know, wasn't good.
Yeah, some people go for the opposite type, and then you have other people who definitely have the same type.
You're going to keep dating the same person over and over.
Totally. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call Amy and see what she thought of Roger and her date with him as Second Date Update continues. Yeah, so Roger met Amy on Hinge, and they went out for a couple drinks, got to know each other a little bit, and I think that the standout for Roger, as far as Amy is concerned, is how different she is from his previous. She's much quieter, a little more shy. Roger described his ex as a bit of a loudmouth who would never stop talking. And
that's never a compliment.
It's not.
That is not true. It 100% is a compliment.
Oh, you think that's a compliment?
You're just so comfortable to talk to.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I always take loudmouth as somebody that says, not just loud, but like says things they shouldn't. A lot. Like a little gossipy, maybe.
Oh, which is always a good thing.
Is that how you would describe your ex, Roger?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So Amy was vastly different from his ex, and I think that added to the appeal. And at the end of the day, as you guys are wrapping things up, you brought up a future opportunity to get together, and she seemed totally open to that and said to go ahead and call her or something to that effect, right?
I mean, I guess it was just mostly me who was like, hey, I'd love to see you again. Yeah, I think I remember her being like, yeah, like, yes. I think I remember her saying, like, she was down.
Okay.
All right, let's give her a call and see what's up.
Hello?
Hi, can we speak to Amy, please?
Yeah, who's this?
Amy, it's Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim at Q102. How are you?
I'm good. This is Jeff and Jen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was just saying the other day, I said, whenever we call people to join our best friends club, we don't typically set up the call ahead of time, but whenever they answer the phone, it's almost as if like they're not surprised to hear from us. But for whatever reason, when it comes to a second date update, people are usually like, whoa, what's going on? This better not be a second date update.
Okay, so what are you? Which one?
Which would you prefer?
Not a second date update? So.
I know. Well, I'm sorry to report it is the second date update, or maybe not. Not everybody avoids these intentionally. Maybe they just get busy. They got distracted. Something came up.
Who is it? I'm curious.
Oh, you're playing the field then. It's Roger.
That guy called you? I mean, yeah, I am dating, and that was definitely one of the worst, I will say.
The worst?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely an interesting hour of my life. Like, I'm surprised he called when it was like barely a date. You know what I mean?
Well, I think he'd be surprised to hear your response because he thought you'd totally be open to a second date. That's the vibe he got. So he must have really misread that.
I think he misread a lot of things. So that makes sense.
Well, can you take us from the beginning? He said you guys met on Hinge and you went out for drinks.
Yeah. quickly for drinks. Connected on Hinge. He seemed super nice, normal. I was excited to meet him. And basically for the whole hour, he spent the whole time looking me up and down and making lots of really inappropriate comments. And it was awful.
Like what?
I think you're cute enough. Your teeth look straight. Your hair is a nice color, but maybe you should make it a little bit longer. Pretty good that I had a good job. So luckily I have my own money. It literally felt like I was being graded. It was just I own my own home, which I'm really proud of. He loved that. I don't know if he thought he was going to move in and mooch off me, but he didn't like the clothes I was wearing. But he's like, don't worry, we can fix that.
Oh my God.
He's saying this stuff out loud?
Yeah, he did. And so I just got quiet. He's like, I like that you're quiet. Most women just talk too much. And I wanted to be like, yeah, I'm quiet because I hate you. I can't wait to get out of here.
Wow.
So I don't know what's wrong with him, but the fact that he thought I was into him and would even consider going on another date with him is mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, wow.
Well, it's funny because one of the reasons he liked you is because you were so quiet. And now we know the reason why you were so quiet is because...
Well, that's funny.
He's used to women.
Because you were trying not to
so
engage
offended.
him.
Right.
He's used to women, having personality.
So, are these things, guys, when you're dating, notice how Jeff said, he said those things out loud as if, it's one thing, most of us think them, but we don't say them out loud. Would you say that you run through a checklist of what you do and don't necessarily like about the person you're sitting across from? Would you have that thought? Or hair's really pretty, but I'd like it if it was longer.
Well, I would argue that there are a lot of women out there when they meet a man for the first time, especially one they're attracted to, are also silently thinking of ways they can fix him.
Honestly, I think that's okay.
Yes.
That's human nature to have thoughts, but you don't say it to the other person. And I wasn't reciprocating saying those things. I felt completely judged and critiqued. And if that's how he behaves on a first date, I would not invest any of my time, seeing how
if
he
he's
is
that
as
bold
long
on a
term.
first date, can you imagine being in a relationship?
When you get a little more comfortable.
No,
Yeah.
I cannot. Not even a little bit.
Right. And not to talk about Roger as if he's not in the room, but he is on the line, and I feel like we should give him an opportunity to respond. Roger, you still with us?
Yeah. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I was complimenting you the entire time. I was being nice.
They were not compliments. It was super rude, very critical, and maybe that's what you were thinking, but that's not how it came out.
Okay. I guess if you can't take a compliment, then I don't know how to help you.
Oh my God,
I don't need your help. I think you need help.
Okay. I thought we had a nice time. Super sorry that you don't agree. That's your loss.
It is my life. Thank you.
Well, we appreciate you taking the call and having the conversation with us, Amy. We
Yes,
really do.
Thank you.